Hey guys, how are y'all? It's Sunday afternoon and I have so much on my mind. I had tried to go live earlier this week, but we had so many crazy storms here in South Carolina that it just didn't happen. So for those of you that don't know me, I am Beth Bolus, and thanks for being here. If you don't know me, then let's chat a little bit. If you do know me, hang around because I have some stuff on my mind. Oh, you know, there's noise everywhere. I came up here to sit by the pool so that I could, because my neighbors were working on their yards and, you know, mow one side and chainsaw the other. Couldn't find a quiet place, but I wanted to be outside. So lots of stuff on my mind. Talked to so many of you guys out there. Kids are fixing to go back to school. Usually, the majority of my Sunday afternoons were planning, grading papers, doing the family prep for the week, trying to get things organized. And you know, now it's me. Still have to do that organization, but it's a little bit different. Looks a little bit different. I don't do as much organizing for everybody else, right? And it's not lesson plans. But I know a lot of you guys or all of a sudden have found that. How many of you had to go out and shop for your kids because you had to really knew that Rona was going to cause a different look for school for you this year, and that maybe your kids are at home most of the time with you? Drop a 1 down below if you've bought new desk, new chair, new school supplies, but they're not going to school. They're staying at home this year. So that's a struggle, I'm sure, for a lot of you. There was so much preparation that was always going into school and getting everything set. But how many of you follow stories? I know some of you do, some of you don't. If you don't follow stories, you really don't know the whole person. So go up and check out my stories. Kind of threw some stuff up in there today to kind of have a routine in my morning. And that routine, that consistent routine that I have every morning, it's very intentional, and it has helped me propel me and to use my time more wisely, that frame of mind to get it set right for the day. And when the mind just kind of goes awry, what do? You return to those things that you know kind of get you leveled out and set for the day. So what are some of the things? How many of you do have a morning routine? If you have a morning routine, let me know down there in raise your hand. Let me know. I know that my morning routine pretty much was non-existent except for hitting that alarm clock about half a dozen times before I got out of bed in the morning. And I'm thankful that doesn't happen anymore. I'm up before the alarm. I usually don't even have to set an alarm because I'm up. I wake up. That internal alarm clock just goes off. No matter how late I go to bed, I'm typically up at the same time every morning. And my morning routine is generally the same. I've got the goals, the growth, and the gratitude that I sit and I journal and I write and I have my morning devotions. What do you guys do? Let me know what y'all do. But as I'm doing that, I'm also taking care of not just that part of organizing my day, of organizing my mind, but I'm also getting my mindset so that I know what my goals are, know how I'm going to achieve them, and what else. And as I'm working and doing these things every morning, got a hair in my mouth. Now that I didn't used to have long hair, so most of y'all probably know me when I had short hair, and that's a problem I still haven't gotten used to. Real life, right? We're not on here to be perfect. We're on here to kind of show you, here to show you, it's real life. We have our own struggles. So what are the things that I've struggled with in the past? Before I started this morning routine, I really struggled with making sure that I stayed on target all day. And by mid-morning, I was really fizzled. Now with the nutritional supplements that I've incorporated in my life, I don't fizzle out mid-morning, and I can keep going. In that that stamina goes through the day, and if I have to if I find myself circling and falling off, I'm able to refocus myself just with a couple little steps. It's not once I learned how to do this, it became so much more easy for me to make sure that my mind was focused, that my heart was where it needed to be, and that I was going toward the goals that I was after. And you know, it's a skill. It's something that I have to revisit. If you guys have a morning routine, what do you guys do? Those goals, those growth and gratitude is so important. And as I found, one really important thing for me is to make sure that I monitor. I'm getting some notifications here. Let me turn them off. I have to monitor a couple things. When I get up, I have to monitor, where is my pain level? Where is my pain level in relationship to where it used to be? And I journal that on a daily basis. For instance, yesterday, we had rain all day here. So yesterday was kind of an off day as far as being like really stiff. But as the day progressed, I have to get up and get moving and really do some things that in my own routine physically to work as I'm working on my physical body to make sure that I'm not hurting as much, that those aches and pains don't happen. I've incorporated some things besides walking that help me. There's some stretching that I do to help my ligaments not be so tight. But one of the things is I found that as the longer I'm on my nutritional supplements, that the inflammation in my body is reduced, and I'm able to maintain a level that gives me more homeostasis in my body, so I don't hurt as much. That being said, the being able to get back to that level of that morning routine, kind of getting back into that where I start later on during the day, I'm able to circle back to it. And you know, how many of you struggle by the time the afternoon strikes, right? 2, 3 o'clock, you're really looking for something to get you going and to keep you going through the day. What do? Do you grab a cup of coffee? And did you know how bad coffee is for your stomach? That it really is so acidic for you, that it really creates so many issues, or can create so many issues within your body, not just in your gut. If you don't, hit me up and I'll let you know about some of those things. And you know, I consider myself not an expert because I've lived it. I've lived the place where I was very unhealthy, and have gotten to a place where I'm very confident with my health. I know that as a teacher, going back into the classroom, wearing a mask all day, I know that when I'm out in public, you know, it just, you know, the mask on you, you get these places that come up on your skin, and you just can't help it. You know, it's hard. I can't imagine having to wear one all day. Let alone right as a teacher. It's going to be so funny. I can't imagine, you know, the pencils are going to be sticking out the nose, in the mouth, you know, they're going to be sticking out of the mask, and I can't imagine, you know, as a special ed teacher, in all seriousness, it's going to be a real challenge for our children that have special needs, for our autistic spectrum students. It's going to be so hard. So my heart goes out to you guys as you are in the classroom this year, as you approach things in a different way. You know, you go in, I'm sure you're going in with a positive mindset, but you got to keep that. And that's what this morning routine does for me. It helps me maintain that mindset to where I can perform at a higher degree of productivity throughout the day. So anyway, I know this is just ramblings of my mind this week. There's so many things that I've been having on my mind. Another thing is, have you guys thought about what is the biggest objection that you as a parent, that you as an adult are facing in trying to take care of yourself. Do you find it that you stress eat? Do you find that maybe you, you know, how many of you gained the Rona 20 to 30? It's not college time, but, well, maybe for some of you it is, but, you know, it's hard. And stay on target. Stay the course, because when you implement a health goal, you got to have accountability. If you want accountability, I'm here for you. My team absolutely is enjoying the accountability that we have together. And it's so much fun. So if you're not a part of my team and you don't know what I'm talking about, I am a Lavelle brand promoter, and it's changed my life. The simplicity of the nutritional supplements that I have in my life that I start my day off with. Little did I know that that was not only going to change my physical appearance, but it was the start of the change from the inside that began the change that was available for me to implement that happened up here. The mentorship, the friendship, the accountability that I have of friends all over the country. And it's just incredible. And listen, as I'm here, there are so many of you guys out there that are both on my team, customers, non-customers, promoters that are with me. So many of you guys need prayer. So many of you have struggled with so many things over the past month with family illnesses that are very serious, and you have found yourself in a caregiving position, and pray for you. Those situations are always difficult. But again, make sure that you journal, make sure that you write some of the stuff that's going on in there and get it out of your head. It's so important. I fought the journaling for so many years. I did it when I was going through some very difficult times in my life, about 25 years ago. And then I was like, you know what, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done with journaling. But I'm so glad that I've revisited it and I've approached it in a totally different manner. Oh, on the side note, if you would be interested, and I have developed and still am editing a little bit and tweaking a little bit, if you would buy a journal that I've developed, drop it down in the comments, because I'd like to know, because I'm really close to getting it published, and just have a final little tweaks on it. It really does outline your goals, how you wake up in the morning, how it enables you to track how you're doing through the day, allows you to track your gratitudes, your brain dump, the things that are on your mind that you just got to get out because they're holding you back, and kind of allows you to plan. It's not necessarily an hour by hour planner, but it helps you to go back and track where you've been, where you're going, and track those and backtrack, so you can backwards plan. And as a teacher, you know, I did planning every day on a daily basis, and I would adjust and readjust, and so that is part of who I am. But I just found a system that works for me, that works, that I kind of took a little bit of different ideas from different journals that I've used, and have kind of pulled them in and kind of tweaked them and named them my own. I mean, there's a reason behind the whole madness for my own journaling. But I'd be interested, really, because I need to push this forward. I need to get that goal out there too. But listen, you guys, I know that I'm rambling today, and that's why I put it Sunday Ramblings. What is it that holds you back from bettering yourself? Get out of your own way, because oftentimes we are the ones that hold ourselves back. Don't get in the situation where I found myself in numerous years ago, where someone else was having to make those decisions about my health, and I was not in the capacity or having the ability to make those choices for myself. I am now, and I'm so thankful for that. Make those choices, make those decisions. If you don't know my story, guys, it is out there. It's on my page. It's in my group. I have come a long way in a couple of years to change the trajectory of my health, of my life, and I invite you to join in with me. If you're looking for a change, if you're looking for something to give you options, to give you the ability to plan better for your retirement. I'm just going to be frank with you. What's out there and what's offered as a teacher is not enough to live off of. It's not enough to get you through the hard times, to get you through the ability to plan to live comfortably as you age. Do for yourself now. And I would ask you just to have an open mind. If you consider yourself an open-minded person, connect with me. Let's chat. My phone is about to go dead, so I'm not going to be able to stay on here much longer. But listen, guys, it's a beautiful day here. Got a few clouds coming in. We'll probably have a little bit of rain. But do something. It's Self-Care Sunday. Have you fed your mind? Have you fed your spirit? Have you fed your soul? Have you taken care of yourself physically? And it starts with taking care of you. Unless you take care of you, you can't be there and take care of other people. No matter what your capacity, what your age, you have a responsibility not just to take care of you, but to take care of other people. Let's get you well. Let's get you healthy. Mind, body, spirit. It's all trifecta. It all goes together. So let's work on it together. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you're just hopping on, go back and watch. Go back and catch some things. Reach out to me. I'm here for you. Let's get you guys healthy fast, like I did. All right, catch y'all later. Have a good Sunday.